All right, my next guest won his fourth fight in a row this past Saturday with a round three Kneebar win over Chris Gruetzemacher, and of course, is Claudio Puelles back on the show. Claudio, how are you?
Good, good. Thank you for having me, Ryan. Happy to be here after another win.
Yes, sir. And you looked fantastic. Are you all the way back in Florida now, or are you still out on the West Coast?
I am in Florida now. Yeah, I got here like Sunday night. And yeah, here's like where at least where I live at is very relaxed. So I mean, I really enjoy being in like places that are like not very crazy. Like Miami's very crazy. So I make sure I stay like a little far from there.
Very good. You like it low key. That's just the way I like it too, my friend. Well, let's talk about this win. A big win. Round one, you looked rather dominant. A lot of top control. You stayed active on top. You were very busy. How pleased were you in that first and second round before ultimately getting the submission in the third?
Uh, I was very happy. I mean, round one was exactly what I planned. I wanted to come out, make him feel like maybe like a kick or two hard, and then just go for the takedown. And well, it went even better than I thought on the ground. Like, I mean, I knew like off his back he's not the best, but he's a veteran. Like he waits, he just waits and then tries to get back up. So I needed to maintain some like heavy control, which I did. I did a pretty good job on that. I threw more ground and pound than last fight was something I wanted to do. Like last fight, I just like played it a little too safe because it was my first time back in a while. So I tried to play it safe. But this time I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I just need to like go harder. So I did. I got a couple of good shots in. Then round two got a little harder, but I mean I still got the round. I mean, yeah, he defended. I took some bad shots, like some like bad tail attempts. I mean, uh, he defended, but well, I ended up the round pretty strong. So yeah, I was happy with that, and then I got the finish late. So I mean, I was still winning the fight.
Yeah, I wanted to just ask you about that second round too, because I don't know if you've watched it back yet or not, but Michael Bisping must have said for Gruetzemacher to step away about 45 times during the fight. Did you feel like, I mean, you ended that round really, really well. Did you feel kind of like the pressure to step it up towards the latter part of that second round because maybe he was winning it early on?
Uh, yeah, and I did. I finished the round pretty strong because like I was like, okay, I might be behind this round like a little bit because I mean he didn't do anything, but I was on my back. Like it was like mostly me working from bottom. Like I got like some good shots from bottom, and I threw like a triangle attempt. So I don't know. Actually, like I won the round. Like I already see the scorecards, and on all three scorecards I won round two. So well, now I have no doubt that I won it. That's why I'm saying don't think I'm like oh I think I won the round. No, like I'm telling you I saw the scorecards this morning. So um well, but then he kind of had some top control on round two. But at the end of the round, I don't know if you remember, but I like went back up and like I landed like 3 4 elbows and like two knees from the clinch and yeah, well, even like Cormier and like on the commentary commentators were saying, yeah, I think yeah he took the round after that like a strong finish, which yeah I'm happy I was able to do that because like he's a guy who usually like pushes like people around and pushes the pace, and I put the pace on him on like late on that round. Yeah, and then yeah we all saw what happened in round three.
Yeah. I mean, and he's a gritty veteran. He's been in there with a lot of tough guys himself. Was he as tough as you thought he was going to be?
Yeah, yeah. I never overlooked him. I knew what he brought into the table, and I knew what I brought to the table. So you gotta be honest. I feel like when you're in the fighting game, you gotta be honest. I mean, you may like talk to people like yeah I'm the best, like yeah I'm the best at everything. Yeah, you gotta sound like confident, but you gotta be honest like deep down with yourself. Like what does he bring to the what can he do, like how can he beat me, like if he beats me, like what's like the only thing he can beat me with, like you gotta be honest because if you only like say you're the best at everything, like he's gonna surprise you, like people are gonna surprise you, like I've surprised people before because like they thought like I wasn't like good enough or I wasn't or they're gonna submit me or they were gonna knock me out, and then they cannot do that, they get surprised, and then they're like, oh, like they're lost in the middle of the fight. Like when like something happens that you don't expect, that's when like things like start like turning a little like difficult. So I always try to see what my opponents can do to me. So I go over that, and I train for that, and I like in my head I know like what they're good at. Like,
Well, you look great, man, and another submission victory here. You're like the new Kneebar king of the lightweight division. That's your second Kneebar finish here in your last 4 fights. For anyone that didn't get a chance to watch the ending of the fight, run us through how the submission presented itself and ultimately you getting your hand raised.
okay, so third round, I was like pushing him against the cage. I like kind of positioned my body a little bad, and he tripped me, which I want to work on that next like wrestling class for sure. Like, believe me, I'm not happy about that. But well, it happened. He tripped me. He's a wrestler too, so I mean that happens. Like, you get taken down in wrestling all the time, so nothing bad about that. But I instantly like recovered my guard. I started like defending myself and attacking. Like, I started like throwing attacks. That's the thing. I don't fight with urgency when I'm on bottom. Like, some people like just like tire themselves out from bottom because they're a little too urgent. And I'm very confident of my back. Like, I don't mind being like, I don't like getting taken down, but I don't mind it. Like, I can be on my back, and you're people already see I'm dangerous off my back. So I don't. It doesn't seem like I'm very urgent, but then I just like go for submissions, and I catch people, like surprise them a little bit with them. So yeah, I just like roll into the legs. He started defending kind of well. Like, he does jiu-jitsu. I've seen he's like a brown belt or something. Like, he's been training for a while. Um, I I I did like a leg entanglement, but he defended good. He put it weight on his leg, and he put his arm in between my triangle, like the triangle I had on his legs. He put his arm in between. So what I started doing is I tried to like make him lose balance, and I started like hammer fisting his head. And because his arm was defending my submission attempt, it was in the middle of my legs, so he didn't have an arm to defend the strikes. So he started like eating like all those hammer fists like hard to the head, and they were hard. Like, we've seen knockouts from bottom, right? We've
Oh
seen.
yeah.
So I started landing like 3 hard, and he was like, okay, that's it. He took his arm out of the defense, the arm he was defending the leg lock with. He like took it out, and then I rolled for the leg again, and then I got it because he had to let go the defense in order to defend his head, because it's like a dilemma. Like, what do I defend, my leg or my head? Like, I need to defend something.
Yeah, and really, again, an impressive submission victory for yourself. Did you get a chance to talk to Chris much afterwards? He seems like a really respectful guy. Did you guys share any words post fight?
Man, no, none at all. We haven't. I didn't get a chance to see him. I really wanted to thank him for the fight, and for like taking the fight and sharing the octagon. Like, it's gonna be memories forever. Like, I know like it's not like nice to be on the losing part. I've been there too, and I know it's not enjoyable, but I've always like got to like talk to all my opponents at least like a little bit, just like show of respect. I do respect him a lot. Like, he's like a tough brawler, good fighter, and he has experience. So I'll make sure to reach out like whenever I can, because I never got to see him after the fight.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'm sure you guys will connect at some point here down the line. How did you celebrate afterwards, man? Was it just good food around your team, or did you go out and do a little gambling in Vegas?
No, just good food, man. Like these fights like get me enough for the night. I don't really want to do much after fights. Like, I like celebrating like a couple days after. Like, I can do like whatever people are down to, but right after the fight, I really like to just like good food, like talk a little with my team, like assess like, oh, what just happened, like whatever it is, like wins, losses, like, well, lately wins, but but just like to eat a lot, and be with my family and friends and team, like enjoy my moment, and yeah, go back to the drawing board.
So, what was the food? What did you dive into post fight?
Post fight, uh, the first thing I had was some really good burgers. Like, I don't remember the name, but we ordered something. My friend ordered something. I don't know. It was just so good, and some cookies as well. I love sweets.
Well deserved, man. After a performance like that, you got to eat whatever you want. I did want to ask you too. Did you watch the rest of the fights? I mean, that main event between Aldo and Font, what really was an amazing matchup. Did you get a chance to check any of the fights out? And what were your overall thoughts?
I did. I didn't see all the fights. I saw the Rafael fight because it's my teammate, and I saw co-main event and main event. I saw Jose Aldo fight, man. Oh, what a veteran he is. I really admire Jose Aldo a lot. He's been around forever. I remember watching him fight in WEC. I was just a kid, but I love how Jose fought, how he was fighting at the time, and he's still a beast today. Like it's been like over 10 years, and he's still that guy. Even being like, even having been considered the best like featherweight of all time, losing everything, he's gotten back to his feet, drop a weight class, and he's still killing it. He's still like beating like top 5 contenders.
Do you think he can win the belt?
I don't know if he can win the belt because the champ is just so freaking good, and Jose, he probably doesn't have like so many. I mean, he may have one more chance. I mean, that's the most he's gonna have like at his age already, like one more chance to go for the belt, being realistic. So I don't want to count him out, but the champ is really good. I mean, MMA is like MMA. Anything can happen. Jose can land a punch and knock anybody out. Like we've already seen that. And he's also very complete mixed martial arts fighter. He's good everywhere. But man, we'll see. Piotr Jan is hard to deal with.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Oh,
You
no,
mentioned
wait, he's not the champ. Damn.
well, Sterling is the champ, but Jan is the interim. So they have to go in there and fight next and decide who the real champ is.
Man, I feel bad. This is the second interview I say Piotr Jan is the champ. Well, I think that's just like in so many people's head he's the champ because like he never got beat by Aljamain, but well, they're gonna fight again, so we'll find out. I'm sorry Aljamain. Like I didn't want to disrespect you for being the champ.
Yeah, no doubt. I think a lot of people feel the exact same way. So,
yeah.
But that rematch is going to happen, and they'll settle things inside of the octagon whenever that date is secured. You did mention your teammate Fiziev, who picked up another big win in the co-main event. Did you get a chance to talk to him afterwards? And I mean, that's a signature win for him. I mean, do you feel like an even bigger name has got to be next for him?
100%. Yeah, he's in the room next to me. He's my teammate. He's a good friend. He's a very good fighter. I learned from him, like, and yeah, we train together. Like, we were training together like every day for this fight. So we've done a lot of work. I see he just cracked top 11, I believe. So yeah, I'm sure he's gonna get a top 10 guy next. And yeah, he's gonna kill it, man. You already saw what that guy can do. He's very good. I'm happy to train with him.
Yeah, the guy's a beast. Now, 4 fights in a row for you now. Man, you just seem to be picking up more and more momentum, more and more steam towards that top 15. How far away do you feel like you are now? This is another big win over a tough opponent. I imagine maybe, one more big finish and a victory, you might be cracking the top 15 yourself. Where do you feel you're at right now?
I believe the same. I feel like with another good win, I think this win being a finish is going to help me a lot with that cause. Get into the cracking top 15. So with that being said, one more win, one more fight, making a 5-fight win streak. I think I could be there already.
All right. Well, tell me what's next for you, man. Are you going to take a little time off during the end of the year, and when can we expect to see you back in the octagon next?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be like in training camp like until beginning of next year probably. So I'm still gonna be training a little bit, but I'm like maintaining myself because I love training. But I'm gonna take a little time. I've worked very hard this year. I've took a lot of like choices, like big decisions this year that ultimately made me better and came out good. So I think I deserve a little downtime, a little vacation, enjoy myself, like here in the United States, and then yeah, just like get back to hard work, beginning next year, and see what they offer me. Like whatever's up, like I'm ready for the challenge.
Do you have a name in mind? Is there anybody that you'd like to face next?
No, I'll just leave that to my manager, my trainers. Like whatever they offer, like we'll be up to take the challenge. I mean, I don't really like decide my fights, but soon I hope that soon when I crack top 15, I can like start like calling some people out that I mean, because I already know like who is like ahead of me. Like right now, it's kind of like hard to know.
Mhm.
But there's some interesting like guys I see, so yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I can't wait, man, to see what's next for you. Last question for me. I know we talked about this a little bit the last time we spoke, but the main event here of this upcoming UFC card this Saturday is the lightweight championship, Poirier Oliveira. Give me your official prediction. Who wins? How do they get it done? And in what round?
Okay, that's this Saturday, right? Okay,
This,
so I have two predictions. I mean, one for each guy. That's how. I mean, okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm going with Poirier. Okay, so just so I don't do like the one I go for like this guy on this round and this guy on the other round. Like I think the fight, I'm going with like Poirier on championship rounds, like technical knockout or yeah. But if Oliveira does get the win, it's probably gonna be early. That's what I believe. Like in round like probably round 2. I think that's like his way to get it. He's very good and very dangerous, so he may very well get it. But I'm going with like Poirier on like late finish.
Okay, I can't wait for this one. I'll definitely be watching it myself. Well, listen, always a pleasure to talk to you, Claudio. Before I let you go, I want to give you the floor. Tell people where to follow you on social media. If you got anyone to thank, any sponsors, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the interview. To the people that's been following me, the new followers, like everybody that likes MMA and likes to support like a Peruvian fighter. Thank you. And you can follow me around on I'm on an IG a lot, Instagram, Claudio_Puelles. Very easy to find. My name. Okay, so nothing crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything.